Arsenal are ready to unleash their secret weapon. There's a bit of a forgotten man around Arsenal, Gabriel Jesus, and it seems like he splits opinion. You either love him or you hate him. On this video, I'm going to tell you why. I think he still can offer stuff to this Arsenal team. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and insult people's intelligence and pretend this is the best player in the world. I can't wait for him to come back. But if I sit up here and tell you this guy has nothing to offer this Arsenal team, I would be lying to you. So I want to speak about the role I think Gabriel Jesus can play for this Arsenal team, and it's something different to what we currently have at this club. We're going to speak about it. Also, Gabriel Martinelli, Viktor Gyökeres, amongst other things. Before we get into it though, you know the drill. My name is Jed, and if you could help me out very quickly, just hit like and subscribe on this video. So before we get into Gabriel Jesus, I want to ask you guys a genuine question. When Gabriel Jesus comes back, what role do you see him playing at the club? Let me know. What position and how much impact do you think he can have on this team? Honestly, let me know in the comment section. I want to gauge it. For me, like I said, this is a player who can play a role. I don't think he's going to come in and obviously take Viktor Gyökeres' spot. But there are conversations out there of people saying, let's just keep this guy fit, maybe wait till January or wait till next summer and then sell him. I think that's a mistake. Because if you look what we've done with Zinchenko, for example, look at the fee we got for Zinchenko, or we was going to get for Zinchenko. It's very small. Like, you think of Gabriel Jesus, injury prone, it's probably going to be very small as well. So is it worth selling a player of Jesus' quality for 10, even 20 million? No, because I do think he has attributes that can help this Arsenal team. Like when we're struggling to unlock that door on a low block or a mid block, or just when this Arsenal team lacks spark, when no one's able to come up with that creativity. How many times have we seen Gabriel Jesus do that over the years? Again, I'm not trying to hype this guy up into something that we've never seen before, but there are moments over his Arsenal career when he came in, he gave us something different. The creativity was on another level. For me, I love Gabriel Jesus. He's my son's favourite player, and that is because he's different. Like I said, he just comes up with that moment. There's too many players in this Arsenal team that are fabulous, but they always want to give it to someone else to let them do the work. Gabriel Jesus can't be accused of that, and I think that's so unique, so rare. We now have Eze. We've seen him come in and he will have that. Bukayo Saka has that, where he wants to finish it. And I think Gabriel Jesus does have that quality. So I think if we can get that in and around this squad in moments, like I said, he's never going to give you a whole season or maybe even half a season. But if you can use what he has in specialised moments, and then that leaves us asking, where would Gabriel Jesus play? Like I said, for me, he still has a role. If he don't, let me know why you guys think he's not good enough. I know he frustrates. There's times where he's one-on-one with a keeper and he might miss. But I just think in terms of, I think we saw it in one Champions League game last season or the season before. Was it against Lens? Where he just done something in the box where he's able to dance past 2 or 3 people. Now, at times, there's probably an option to pass, and maybe he does one too many things, but I don't mind that in a player because it shows you they have the confidence and they want to provide the outcome. I like watching players who want to provide the outcome themselves. They don't want to give it to someone else to let them do it. They want to be the guy to finish it off, and I think Gabriel Jesus has that. So I think it's definitely worth a conversation, definitely worth a question to you guys. Do you agree with me? Do you think Gabriel Jesus can still play a role in this team? Or do you think Jesus' time at this club is done because he's either not good enough or he's too injury prone? Let me know. Also, Gabriel Martinelli. It was fascinating. Gabriel Martinelli gets picked for Brazil with Carlo Ancelotti as the coach, and he looks more direct. Now, I'm not saying, like, there's an opinion out there that he's only not direct because he's not playing under Mikel Arteta. I don't think that's the case. I don't think Mikel Arteta is holding this player back. Now, at Arsenal, he might have a slightly different responsibility where he doesn't just get forward. We know Gabriel Jesus can help in those defensive areas, so he is asked to do that because he's very capable at doing it. But I want to see Gabriel Martinelli keep improving. Look, for me, let me know if you agree, Martinelli is probably out of that left wing position at the moment. We've had this conversation over the past couple of weeks. Jesus, we know there's a player in there. Most of you guys have already gave up on Gabriel Jesus. From what I see in the comment section, most people are saying, just get rid of him. I'm not ready to say get rid of him, but if his performances don't increase massively towards the end or middle of the season and then he goes on to have a good campaign, then you can probably expect this to be Gabriel Jesus' last season at Arsenal. Again, some people are saying just keep him fit and then hopefully a Saudi club comes in January. It's just very difficult to do business in January. That's all I would say. Now, look, I would love for Gabriel Martinelli to go on a run while in this international break, start the next game, maybe get a goal and see if he can carry that into his Arsenal form. But I don't think it's likely now. I think he's going to be pushed to the back of the queue. We've got players like Trossard. We've got players like Eze. There's so many difference makers in this Arsenal team. And as an attacker, you need to be a difference maker. We see it with Bukayo Saka on that right-hand side. He's a difference maker. And that's why he starts every single game for Arsenal, because there's so many games where we've been looking for an opening. And Bukayo Saka offers that. He scores a goal. He creates a moment. He assists someone. That's why he's always in the team, because he makes a difference. Viktor Gyökeres. And I wanted to come on to Viktor Gyökeres because he played a game for Sweden and already the knives are so sharp for Viktor Gyökeres. I've never seen a player come in for so much scrutiny so early on in his Arsenal career. It's like everybody has just been waiting for him to quit. And I know there's a large majority are rival fans, but I'm even seeing it within the Arsenal fan base. And I just think it's sad that players come in, Arteta, Berta, even the fans were happy with the appointment of Viktor Gyökeres. And already there's Arsenal fans, there's content creators coming out and saying, oh, we picked the wrong one. I can't believe we went for Viktor Gyökeres when Sesko was available. And I'm thinking, are you not watching Sesko as well? These guys are having to adapt. But I would have loved for Viktor Gyökeres to come in and hit the ground running and start scoring. Let's not pretend it's been a total failure. He's played 3 games and he's scored 2 goals. And I know I've already said it, but I can't get this through to people. He's played away at Old Trafford. He's played away at Anfield. People are saying he can't do it against the Premier League teams. This guy scored a hat-trick against Man City last season. Don't pretend he can't do it. He will come good. Is his confidence affected at the moment? You would probably say yes. I did watch the Sweden game. Was I absolutely blown away by him? No. But did I think he was the worst performer on the pitch? No. It's very difficult as a striker when you don't get service. People say you need to create your own chances, but it's not always possible. You can't always pick the ball up from the edge of your area and then dribble it past 10 people to get in an attacking area. It just doesn't work like that. And if the players around you aren't capable of giving you the ball, then you're going to be struggling for chances. And that's the position I see Viktor Gyökeres in. Like I said, I will admit it looks like, or it seems like, he's low on confidence at the minute. But I don't know that. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not in this guy's head. I'm not speaking to him on a daily basis. You look at him in training. You look at him around the camp, in the Sweden camp, in the Arsenal camp. He looks happy. He looks settled. But as a striker, all you're ever thinking is goals. All you want is goals. And if he does have a lack of goals in his past few performances, then it will be affecting him. If he's a goal scorer, or if he's a player where goals are the only thing that matters and he don't get a goal, then of course he will be upset. Look, I don't want to keep talking about Viktor Gyökeres, but I feel like I have to keep backing him because so many people, like I said, are ready to attack this guy after 3 Premier League games. I think it's very important as an Arsenal fan base, we back this guy. Let's not get on his back too early because I do think he will come good. England are playing, or by the time you watch this, England may have already finished. So it'd be interesting to see how the Arsenal players have got on for England. So if that game is already played, then I might, by the time I've edited this, release it afterwards. So let me know how the Arsenal players got on. I will be watching that game. Thanks so much to everyone for watching and listening. Before you go, if you could do me a quick favour, just hit like and subscribe. And I'll speak to you all in tomorrow's video. Gooners, have a good day.